Hey everyone, today we are joined by a star of professional wrestling. He's been involved in the industry for around 20 years now, known for his time in various promotions, including Full Impact Pro, Ring of Honor Wrestling, Evolve Wrestling, Dragon Gate USA, and beyond. Fans may best know him for his time in the Dark City Fight Club. Jon, sir, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem, man. How you doing?
I am doing great. I'm doing even better now that I get to talk to you. You know, Dark City Fight Club was so much fun for me when you guys really started kicking it off in Ring of Honor. I was probably 17, 18, something like that. So like it was right in like the real meaty part of my fandom. So it was such an exciting time. But before we get to your incredible career, I like to hit the plugs early on. And then once we hit the plugs, I want to talk about one specific thing, which is really exciting that you just started up. So, but where can people find you?
I'm on Twitter, Jon Davis 817, and I'm on Instagram. Just got back on that dude, Jon Davis.
As a reminder, guys, we do have links in the description to his social media and, of course, the next thing I'm about to mention. So please make sure to show some support. People are nice enough to come onto the show, you know, offer their time to talk about their career and their path in wrestling and entertain everybody. So please show some support back to them. Now, here's the big thing I want to talk about. Hatchet Pro Wrestling. We just talked to Thom Latimer maybe a week ago, maybe a little longer, and it's such an exciting time for wrestling. There's so much going on, and the fact that three incredible trainers are getting together to do this is very exciting. So, could you talk about it, please?
So, Hatchet was born out of almost necessity. Dexter Lumis and I both come from the Jacksonville, North Florida area, and there are schools around here, but they're your run of the mill indie wrestling school. You got a couple guys or a guy, and he just kind of wants to teach you moves and then kind of send you on your way. And Dexter and I have been talking for years about this. Like we came up together. So uh, we finally got everything moving, and our focus isn't to just teach you moves, just to teach you the whys and the hows and the different approaches and aspects to it. We want to teach you the business. I tell the kids it's the pro wrestling business. So you need to understand the business side, clearly the wrestling side, and also the professional side. So there's a lot that goes into it. We they have homework. They all get notebooks. So I will send them out an assignment and they have to come back and we go over it. And there's not necessarily wrong answers per se, but it's just discussion because I want to get their brains moving. And it's really easy. And I'm sure you've seen it before when somebody debuts and they're brand new or they're just out of academy somewhere. Uh, it's kind of like going through the motions. They do what they learn in training, and that's kind of it, right?
Yeah.
And we want them to be complete when they come out. We want them to understand listening to the crowd. We want them to understand selling. We want them to understand psychology. And it's not everybody is going to catch on as fast as other people. That's a very obvious thing, but we want to be able to afford these guys coming up opportunities that we weren't. And I'm sure that most of the people that you've talked to when they started, it was just a ring and getting beat up
Yeah.
pretty much. And then
Yep.
that's how I came in. That's how it kind of goes unless you have some trainer that was farther along and had a bigger grasp on it. And we want to be able to give these kids everything they need to be as successful as possible. I abide by the philosophy to actually leave it better than you found it. And one I borrowed from Adam Pierce: work hard, treat people fairly, and earn respect. And I feel like they go hand in hand. So we want to start teaching that from day one in the school. You're not going to come in. It's like, oh, well, we're going to teach you body slams today. First day you have to earn getting into the ring, and we tell them that, look, you get here, thank you for coming, and we're excited for you, but you're going to show us that you want to be in this ring, and then we run them into the ground. And then when they don't think they have anything left, okay, wipe your feet, get in, and that's how we start. But it's it's a very big deal to both myself and Dexter and Thom. Thom's been around a while, and he has seen a lot of things, and he's had, much like everybody, ups and downs, but he's overcome, and he is an underrated mind in
Mhm.
wrestling, in my opinion. I met him years ago and thought, okay, well, this guy has everything. He's got the look, he's got the gravelly British accent, which I'm sure the ladies like, and like total package in the ring too. Like he's smart with his wrestling, and everything just kind of comes in like it should. And Dexter's self-explanatory, but we all come from the same mindset. We all kind of think the same. So we have different ways to get to the same point, but we're all going to the same point, and that's what we're trying to pass along to these kids. I know that's a long answer, but I'm kind of passionate.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for, and I appreciate that. I'm going to touch on it just a little more, actually, because